Michael Fanone, the officer on Capitol Hill from the Metro PD who's made such a spectacle out of himself. I don't know why he's doing this, but he's on the fake news all the time. Last week, he was promoting a documentary that premiered on Sunday. Today, he was on Morning Joe and doing the woe is me routine again.
It's very hard to hear your testimony again and not want to ask how you're doing.
I'm doing a lot better than I was, 4 or 5 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
This is a marathon, not a sprint, so I'm hanging in there.
What is he trying to do? Make it to the midterms? He wants to keep this going to the midterms? I think that might be what's going on here, actually. It doesn't add up. It just doesn't add up. He was back on duty the following week after January 6th. The following week, he was back on duty. Here he is, looking just fine. Just to recap, he did respond on January 6th. We hear from him that he was injured. But ever since, he's on light duty and having a good time doing media, swimming in a pool. I mean, make up your mind, Fanone. Are you an injured hero or are you a political activist? I think I know the answer, quite frankly. Time magazine put him on the cover. Put him on the cover. Now, remember, though, if you ever interview him, he does not like to get political at all. Just ask him.
I don't want to be politicized as a law enforcement officer.
He doesn't want to be politicized, yet he goes on Morning Joe with Joe Scarborough and Mika, but don't politicize him. What else?
I want to do my job. I want to be held to a high standard because I am a law enforcement professional. But I also want to be afforded the resources, training, and manpower to effectively do my job and to be held to those high standards.
Okay, he wants... Well, I think we have that in common. We want all those things, right? And I do want him held to those high standards. He should stop cursing on TV, by the way. He does it all the time. But back to he doesn't want to be political. This guy doesn't want to be political. Does he really not want to be political? You tell me.
The indifference shown to my colleagues is disgraceful.
Right now, one of those parties has a cancer, and we got to cut it out. This just isn't the country that I want to turn over to my children.
That's pretty political. That's pretty political stuff. You can quit the police department and do this stuff full time, be an activist, whatever. But you can't do both. You shouldn't do both. That's not professional. And I think you said something about upholding the standards. I'll let him finish his piece from this morning on Morning Joe.
Regardless of how I felt about people's perception of law enforcement, that doesn't matter. I mean, we still go out and do our jobs every day. And I'm proud of that fact. I mean, I'm proud of the way that I responded and that many of my colleagues responded. And I'm also ashamed of how others did not respond.
Not sure exactly who he's talking about, but I will say this. So many politicians right now and cops like Fanone are hiding behind the badge. You can't criticize me because I'm a cop. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about January 6th. This was a huge, huge failure, and it's not been addressed nearly adequately. They're so busy shaming anybody who voted for Trump that they're not taking the corrective measures that need to be taken. This was a massive, massive security failure. And they're pretending that if you ask about it, ask too many questions, tell this guy to stop being political and get to work, somehow you don't support the cops. That's not true. I'm not pandering this guy. I'm not pandering him. I'm not going to pander anybody. And I think maybe we can agree on that. He doesn't want to be pandered to.
Watching the right handle officers who responded to the Capitol and saying that, oh, we love police, we just don't love those police. I'm not stupid. Like, I see it for what it is, and it's pandering, and I don't want to be pandered to.
That's not pandering. You want to see pandering? It happened right in front of your face, Fanone. This is pandering. The phony deference that they're showing you, this is pandering, and I'm surprised you can't see it.
And I just want you to talk about that excruciating journey. And by the way, if I've misrepresented your feelings here in any way about both sides attacking you and coming after you, please correct me.
The bravery and the risk that you faced that day and even the risk you face in having this conversation. We really appreciate your coming in.
That's pandering. That's pandering. I have an objection to how he's conducting himself now, after January 6th, not on January 6th, okay? Saying I don't support what this guy is doing on TV and his friends, Dunn and Hodges and the rest, I'll get to them in a moment, that doesn't mean we don't support law enforcement. Hey, I don't have much regard for Derek Chauvin. Do you? Derek Chauvin made a big mistake that day, paying a big price for it. George Floyd, too. Saying you don't support him doesn't mean you don't support law enforcement. How about General Milley? I can think of few people that I have more contempt for than this guy, and I still support the troops. Now, as for Fanone and his fellows there, nothing on par with what Milley did or failed to do, and of course, Chauvin. But they're being ridiculous. They're being ridiculous, and it's a distraction. It's a total distraction. They should focus on their job. And if they want to roll, if they want to get a talk show, have at it. But you can't have both. And if you want to show up on committees and say bold things, you're going to get some incoming. All right? Man up. It's part of the job, your new job, if you really want it. And by the way, of course, we support law enforcement. Those who go out there and do it every single day, drama-free, who don't complain about it the next day. We'll be right back.